My family found out I was not poor on a Sunday afternoon, not because I told them. Not because I bragged, not because I wanted revenge. They found out because my mother invited me to dinner, for the first time in 8 months, and forgot to hide the reason why. For years, my family treated me like the unfinished version of everyone else. My older sister Vanessa married a surgeon. My younger brother Eric worked in finance and wore expensive watches. And I was Maya, the quiet one, the woman with the old car, the small apartment, and the simple clothes. To them, silence meant failure, privacy meant poverty, and humility meant I had nothing worth showing. At every family dinner, the comments arrived before the food. Vanessa would look at my coat and say, "Still wearing that one?" Eric would smile and ask, "Do you need help finding a better job?" My mother would sigh like my life was a personal disappointment. "Maya, you are not getting younger. At some point, you have to become practical." But my father was the worst. He never insulted me loudly. He did it gently. That almost made it hurt more. I never corrected them, because years earlier, I had learned something important. People who need to feel superior are not looking for the truth. They are looking for proof. And I had no interest in becoming their proof. So I let them believe what they wanted. I let them think I was struggling. I let them talk. I let them laugh. And quietly, I built a life they knew nothing about. It started after college. While Vanessa was planning her wedding and Eric was buying a car on credit, I was working 2 jobs. One at a legal records company, one at night for a property management firm. That second job changed everything. The owner, Mr. Callahan, was an older man with no children and too many properties. His buildings were profitable, but his systems were a disaster. Tenants were angry. Bills were late. Documents were missing. So I started fixing things. First small things, then everything. Within 3 years, I was managing most of his portfolio. Within 5 years, I was his business partner. And when Mr. Callahan passed away, he left me a controlling share. As he wrote, "You were the only one who treated my work like it mattered." I cried when I read that. Not because of the money, because someone had finally seen me clearly. By 32, I owned apartments, storefronts, and land. Not mansion money, but real money, quiet money. They still thought I was poor. What they did not know was that I owned the bakery building, and the apartment, and the whole street. The only person who never treated me like a failure was my grandmother, Grandma Rose. She would whisper, "Quiet people are not weak, Maya. They are just careful with their power." When she died, something changed. I paid for the flowers and funeral expenses anonymously. Nobody knew. After the funeral, the family gathered. My mother said, "Your grandmother left a small inheritance, just enough to help the family." Then she looked at me. "Since Maya has always needed help managing money, we think her portion should be held back." Those 2 words told me everything. "We think your portion should be saved for emergencies, rent, bills." Eric said, "You're not great with finances, no offense." The favorite phrase of the offensive. I looked around the room. My mother decided, my sister approved, my brother expected it, and for the first time, I felt something go completely still. I stood up and said, "Send me the documents." Vanessa laughed. "What documents? The will? The account statements? Anything related to the estate?" For 2 weeks, nobody sent anything. Instead, my mother sent messages. "Money changes people." That last one almost made me laugh. Then my father called. "Your mother wants you at Sunday dinner. She wants to fix this. Bring whatever papers you think are necessary." They wanted an audience. Sunday dinner looked like a stage. Relatives everywhere. My mother made roast chicken to make the room feel innocent. She kissed my cheek too sweetly. Dinner began. Then my mother said, "Maya believes we are mistreating her financially. We all know Maya has struggled. There is no shame in that." Poor Maya. I reached into my bag and placed one envelope on the table. "Before we discuss my stability, maybe we should discuss yours." The room went silent. 3 months ago, Mom and Dad missed 2 mortgage payments. This house was heading toward foreclosure. My mother said, "That is private." I said, "So was my life." The house was saved last month. Not by Vanessa, not by Eric. The emergency payment came from one of my companies. Vanessa blinked. "One of your what?" "I own Callahan Residential Holdings." Vanessa shook her head. "No, you work for them." "I used to. Now I own most of it." I was never poor. My father asked, "Why didn't you say anything?" "Because I wanted to see how you treated me when you thought I had nothing." Then Mother said, "Well, then you don't need the inheritance." That is why I brought the second envelope. Vanessa read it. "What is this?" "Grandma's actual will. You have a draft she rejected. She updated it 6 months ago." I read Grandma's note. My dear Maya, remember they never understood quiet strength. Do not let them confuse kindness with weakness. No one spoke. Vanessa looked down. Father covered his face. Mother cried, not because she was sorry, but because she failed. The inheritance will be distributed exactly as Grandma wanted. I paid the mortgage because I didn't want you homeless. I stayed quiet because peace mattered, but peace without respect is just silence with better manners. Father said, I'm sorry. Sorry is a door, not a destination. Mother asked, will you still help us with the house? I said, the house is safe. I already made sure of that. But from now on, help comes with honesty, not insults, not pity, not secret decisions made where I am treated like a child. She lowered her eyes. Vanessa whispered, why the old car? I turned back. Because it starts every morning. Outside, the air was clean. I sat in my car. I was finally free. My family found out I was not poor that Sunday. They found out that the person they had spent years looking down on had been holding the roof over their heads. If you have ever been underestimated, remember, you do not have to prove your worth to people committed to misunderstanding you. Stay strong.